Okay, so I made a neural network, really simple neural network, that basically just prints yes every time I press space. At least for the time, I haven't made a way to adjust weights. So I press space, it says yes. I'll be adjusting this over a course of some time. But here's how it works. We got our three inputs right there. Those are just random inputs I put in. We have the first layer right here. That's going to be the first layer. These are all the weights, all the biases, the output, and the output number. So how many outputs we are going to have. You'll see why. Second layer is the same thing. Now I also made a rounding function to just round out numbers. It rounds them to the hundredths place. Okay. So first, whenever we press space, obviously, basically what it does is in the for loop, it repeats this the number of output times we want. So if we want 2 outputs, it's going to run 2 times for the first layer. We're gonna get our inserts is what I'm using to push into the outputs. So inserts is the summation, so the total sum of all the inputs, weights, and biases that trigger the actual output. So we're gonna add up the input times the weights, and this I right here denotes which input goes with which weight, plus the bias, which is indicated by this. Here, J is increased by input length, so that every time it runs another layer, another output, it goes into the next weight. So up here we have multiple weights. So every time, rather than deleting part of the weight, all it does is skip over the first 3 since there's 3 inputs. If there's 4 inputs, it skips over the first 4. We take in the inserts and then set the inserts to 0. So the sum goes back to 0 and we do it however many outputs we want. Then we take those outputs, plug them in, same thing here, then console log that right here. Those are the values. I checked them via calculator and they're right. And this is just the text. This right here resets all of the stuff, so it can be updated later.